Hi guys, it's Nat here. Hope you're all well. So I'm on to try and make some little shaker Christmas ornaments with the goodies that Auntie Vera gave me to use for December. Now, in the Crafty Vera's and Friends Facebook group, we're having a bit of a war at the moment between Jesus and Santa. So when we make a Christmas craft, we put it up and we might get ourselves a point for either Jesus or Santa. And I'm going Team Santa this year. Go Santa. So if you want to come along, get on to Crafty Vera and Friends. Show us what you've been making. Choose a team to go for and get Santa some points. We need some help because the evil Wendy Mason is going Jesus and she's doing really well, getting a lot of points. So Santa needs a good comeback. So also Auntie Vera has a store-wide sale going for the month of December. So if you use the code Jesus or Santa at checkout for any purchases, you will get a point for either Jesus or Santa. Go Santa. So I'm going to use my beautiful papers, and I am using the one that's Holiday Cheer, which would have been this one. And I'm also using Candy Toss, which would have been this one. With all the candies on it, obviously. I've also been using some craft cardstock and the solid pack that I also got from Auntie Vera, which is the gingerbread Christmas solid papers. So I've got little shaker pieces on them. I'm getting stuff everywhere here. So I'm using the red and the green one. I thought those colours go really, really nicely with my papers that I'm using for this ornament. So I've done a whole lot of die cutting. And I've used the Sizzix framelits. I also got these a while back from Auntie Vera Scrap and Craft. So they're the circles. And I thought they would be great to make some round ornaments. So what I did was I used these two. And you can see these are my offcuts. So these will be great to use in some journals. But I used the big one to cut myself out some acetate. I've got some acetate windows there. I cut my backing pieces with the big one as well. And then what I did was put these two so it was pretty even in the middle, that one. And I used 4 little bits of washi tape to stick them together to try and ensure that all the pieces that I cut would go together nicely. So, and that worked quite well with the washi. I had to replace it on one occasion, but that wasn't too bad. I just grabbed one of the circles I had cut and put them on there just to make sure that I had the spacing even, and then re-stuck it down again when it came apart. So that gave me, I think I cut out like 30 odd of these, but I'm using 4 of the craft cardstocks in between my other layers. So. And then I did the same to cut out some of my solid cardstocks, the green and red. Yeah. So what I want to do is grab one of these Candy Toss pieces, so that can be a base. And I might do red for this one. So we'll use this piece. Or shall I do green? I might do green for this one. And then we'll want 4 pieces of our craft cardstock circles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll need our acetate window, but we'll do that later. Now I also found some of this. I got this cheap, so I think at Kmart's, and I've got gold and silver, which is great for this project. So for this one, I might stick with doing gold. So what I want to do is create a little loop to hang our ornament from. So just chop that off. Oops, that didn't work very well. And then, of course, you need shaker pieces. So I do have some gold stars, and I might do a silver one afterwards as well, but we'll do the gold for now. And then I grabbed these in the second-hand shop, and they've got little silver stars, but they also had these little, they're almost gold, little bits of, I don't know what you'd call them, bling. So I might stick a few of those in as well, and hopefully they'll help knock the stars around. All right, I also have my gold metallic marker. So I think I might start by, I'm just going to, I was thinking how I want to do this time. I'm going to go around the inside with gold metallic marker, just around the edge. So right, so we've done some gold around there. It's not the most even, but that doesn't matter. I like it, and I like it better than just leaving it plain. So the next thing I want to do is start sticking my little brown craft paper circles together. So what I want to do is stick 2 together and then the other 2 together like that. So I'll do that first. Now for that, I'll just choose my big Helmer's glue. So then, of course, you want to try and get these on as even as possible. So I've got a bit of time to wiggle them around. So that's those 2 put together, and we'll do the same for these 2. I've seen a few of these pictures of them around the place. So that's what inspired me to make one. I have no idea how they made them, and I should go back and watch sometime because it might be a lot easier than what I'm attempting. All right, so we've got our two circles stuck together. So what I want to do now is put my little loop in between these 2. So that'll just take a little more glue up the top of one of these. I'll try and get my little loop so it's not all messed up. And I'll just put the ends of it into the dab of glue that I've got there. And then it will be held again when we sandwich it between these, like that. So we'll do that next. Now I must remember this time, don't shake your shaker till the glue's dry. I finish a shaker, anything shaker I'll finish, and then I pick it up and shake it and then wonder why the shaker bits all stick to the edges. So try and shut my glue. There's a bit of glue there, I'll get that off. So again, I'm just making sure that the edges are pretty well even. Stick it down nicely over the top of the threads so they hold in there really well. All right, so this sandwich that we've made will help give our shaker pieces room to sit in there and move around a bit. Now, I might just go around the inside of these with the gold as well. You won't notice it too much, but it might look nice if you do happen to see the edges on the inside. That means we've got that, and we've got our little top bit, and then we've got our base bit as well, which is this candy bit. Which way do I want it? Might put it like, and it doesn't matter, but I think I like it like that. All right, so next thing to do is arrange the inside. So for the inside, I do have these Little Merry Christmases, and I think they look pretty cool, so I might stick one of those in. And I also have the sticker sheet that I got with the Gingerbread Christmas collection. But we'll put our little Merry Christmas in there, that's for sure. So for that, I just use my fine tip glue, which will hopefully work, yes. And this is the hard part, trying to get it so you don't see it on the other side of the letters too much. Now we want to let that dry before we put our shaker pieces in, I think. Just move that to the side. So while we're waiting for that to dry, we'll fix up our acetate window. So these get so dirty, these acetate pieces. So I like to have one of these anti-static cleaning cloths on hand, which everything else seems to be sticking to. Give it a bit of a wipe down. The main thing is making sure that the inside's clean, because the outside we can wipe afterwards. So I'll just leave it on there. Now we're going to want to stick that to there. So the way I do that is with some double-sided tape. Unfortunately, I've got this really thin stuff. I like to use the double-sided tape and some glue. The glue allows me to move things around a bit before it dries. And the double-sided tape seems to work well with the acetate, and I think with both of those adhesives it sticks a lot better than just using the one. So I'm just going to run like a rim of this around, so I have to cut little pieces to get it to go around the circle. And I try and make sure they sort of join together a bit, but the glue as well will help. Now for this I use my fine tip glue too, because you don't want to put too much glue on. You don't want it coming out over the acetate when you squeeze them together. You sort of want to get the glue over most of the area so that the double-sided tape doesn't stick straight away, so you've got a bit of wiggle room there. So now it's the hard part, because it's a little bit arched, which makes it difficult. Now this is where you've got that wiggle room with the glue just to move it around so it fits on there right. It's not too bad. There's a few little areas I can snip down if I want. There's my die cut. Did a bit of a rough job. It was hard with the acetate. I had to chop a few bits, so just a couple of these little bits that I will take off. Yeah, that's better. So that's our little window ready to go, so I'll just leave that there. And we can come back to this. Now we want to stick this bit onto the base. And then we can start filling it up with our shaker goodies. And it doesn't look too bad on the back either. So if it's on the tree and it spins around, it's not going to look bad with the pattern on the back. All right, now to fill it up with our goodies. So we've got our stars here. Now I don't really want the big stars, I don't think. I just want the little ones. I've been busy trying to get out all the big ones and putting them in their own little Ziploc bag so that I can just have the little ones, which I should have probably done before. So we'll stick some stars in there. That's plenty. I'll leave those ones there for the next one I want to make, because I want to make a couple of these. Then we've got those little gritty bits. I did have them. There they are. Tell you what, my desk is trashed at the moment. The amount of stuff you pull out just to do one little project. So I'm going to tip just a few of these in as well. These make a nice noise when you're shaking it around. Oh, we've got a big one in there. Probably wouldn't hurt. I'll just leave him there. He's happy. All right, so now we have to try and stick our top on. So it's the same deal as sticking the acetate to the top bit. We want to use our double-sided tape and then a bit of glue. Might be worth sticking this on before you put your shakers in if you're worried about spilling them. Hope I haven't just jinxed myself. Certainly is sticky. Okay, so that is that. Now we just want to add a bit of glue and then put the top on. So I might use my fine tip for this. Now this I find the most difficult part is getting this on so it sits even. Again, that's where you want the glue with your double-sided tape, but I reckon I almost did pretty good there. All right, this is where I should not shake it. There, I'll leave it like that and let it dry. Then we can try it out. So I'm just going to let that dry for a minute and then I will come back and finish it off. Okay, now just to add the finishing touch, I was going to add a sticker or something, which you can, or some bling. Like put something on the outside like that, which would look pretty cool, but I tend to like it just the way it is, really. A little bit of holly sticker, if I can get it off. I can't say I'm going to like this any better on there either. Oh, that's pretty cute though. Don't mind it up the top. So that's pretty cute. Now, what I didn't do, which I probably should have done before I stuck that on, I don't worry about it too much, is go around the outside edges with my gold pen, which is a lot easier than doing the inside edges. And then if you want to, you can always do, which I might go around the back with your gold pen as well. It does tend to curl up just a little bit. I think that's more the acetate being curly. But I'll set that somewhere under a book or something just for a little bit and it should settle down. So let's see. Oh, it works good. And that big star doesn't look bad in there either. So yeah, it's definitely good to wait until your glue's dried before you shake it. It works a lot better than my previous ones have. You learn all the time, don't you? So that is my little shaker Christmas ornament. So it'd be really cool if you want to give it a go. If you do, post some pictures up on the Crafty Vera's and Friends Facebook group and show us and get a point for Team Santa. Go Santa. So I am going to make a whole heap more of these. So I will put a photo up at the end of this video to show the other ones I've made as well. So have fun, take care, be good, and I will see you soon. Bye.